You're along for the ride with maximum exposure. We got skies of blue, clouds of white, scorpions of black, and nuns that bite. And we think to ourselves, what a wonderful world this is. Japanese kids celebrate the new year. We having fun yet? All-you-can-eat seafood. Too bad it's the seafood doing the eating. Latest fashions from the Max X Christmas party. Why do women beat their husbands? Because they deserve it. And now for my next trick, I will saw a woman in half. And that woman is me. We smell rats, but we taste a little like chicken. Thai chicks discover a new miracle diet, live scorpions. Hey, it really works. And Asian dudes put adult diapers to the test. Hey, they really work. Tired of your little world? Max X is going to show you it really is a wonderful world. Yeah! There's a great, big, wonderful world out there, and we're bringing it to you. First stop, Japan, where we're celebrating a New Year's holiday, Namahage. Now, in America, we got Santa and the Easter Bunny. In Japan, they get these guys. Whoa, what a gem! Well, maybe not. These Namahage dudes remove bad luck from Japanese homes. Yeah, tell that to these kids. They might not get it, but hey, if you want to make an omelet, you gotta emotionally scar a few tots. Namahage originally started to punish lazy kids. These dudes are yelling, "Any lazy kids here?" Geez, no wonder they're good in school. Let's look at that again. Note the beaming grandfather. He remembers 60 years ago when they scared the crap out of him. But you don't need Namahage to see masked dudes scaring people with knives. Just turn on your 11 o'clock news. Hey, it's a wonderful world. Are you rotting away with a skin disease like us? Well, if you are, go to Eastern Turkey. It's wonderful. They got a spa there that'll fix you right up. The little fish work on sores and skin diseases. Some of the fish clean the wounds. Some of them eat dead skin. And some of them close up the wounds. The treatment is twice a day for 3 weeks. We asked this guy if it really works. Now, we don't talk turkey, but we think he's saying... Usually, people eat fish. Here, it's the other way around. And the fish are our friends. What a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world now, but one day it's going to get blowed up back to the Stone Age. When it does, Max X will be there. And this is how we'll run things. Shoot first, ask questions later. This is actually a native village in Irian Jaya, a part of Indonesia. This dude's the welcome wagon. The white boys are tour guides. The others look like they're fixing to do some greeting or some eating. She thinks them tour guides is tasty. What else is going on in the Max X Village of the future? Got your barbecue? Got your entertainment? Got your dessert? Hey, it's the Stone Age. We ain't above eating dog. These dudes are bringing over the main course. Whoa, we gotta see that again. Damn, is that a tribal decoration, or are you just happy to see us? In our village, the women eat here. The men eat here. Don't ask why, they just do. And we don't go for wimpy piercings. Oh, no. We like the big boys.
With the people here, when they're going to war, When they going to dancing, then going to looking for girlfriend, they use this one.
Yeah?
That's cool. But what up with the black thing? Present-day city, keep your uncle's ashes in an urn. Max X Village of the future, keep your toughest warrior's mummy body on your patio. This dude died 363 years ago, but he don't look a day over 280.
I mean, this is incredible to look at. This is one of their greatest war chiefs from 400 years ago, kept here in the village to remember his greatness. And it's really spooky to look at. It's really wild. It's like a war cry on his face.
And that's the Max X Village of the future. Love it or leave it, because it's our wonderful world. This is the luckiest dude in India. Ain't it wonderful? Yep, he just got clocked by a stone throw by one of these dudes. It's the annual Goatmar Festival, where they say a direct hit means good luck will be yours for the rest of the year. This ritual's been going on forever. Dudes from two towns hurl rocks at each other across the river. Some of these dudes play double-A ball in Peoria. See this dude? Good stick, no glove. He's a pitcher. Can't find the plate. This dude, he just doesn't own shoes. All they have now is the festival. Hey, and this guy's so lucky he gets a free ride in a shiny white ambulance. Oh, it's gonna be a great year. Let's stick in India for a minute. If they ain't pegging you with stones, they're beating you with sticks. It's the Colors Festival in northern India. There's face painting, dancing, and of course, plenty of beating. They're celebrating Lord Shiva, Hindu god of destruction. The women get to wail on their husbands one day out of the year. And man, do they wail. Ladies, this is for you. Like all dudes, they probably have it coming. Yeah, but that don't make it right. You're getting your passport stamped on Max X. I forgot to take Max X last night. We'll show you the knives OJ passed on. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the scorpions go down in the most delightful way. Sure, anyone can walk on water. This dude runs. Old school skates are back, and so are pulled groins. And if you think that's wonderful, come on by for our Max X list. Maximum exposure. Walking the walk, but running like a girl. Max X. It's a small world, but I wouldn't want to lick it. You think you know good street performing? No, you don't. You gotta get out into our wonderful world to see real street performing. We ain't talking street mimes here. This is Laos. You put $1 in this dude's guitar case any day. These kooky Laotians are part of a traveling music group. You come for the drumming, but you'll stay for the cutting. Check out the motion of this Laotian. And this Laotian shows no emotion, while this Laotian shows her devotion. Wow, that Laotian's gonna need some lotion. Think them's trick knives? Think again. When the show's over, they count their fingers and toes, and tongues and livers. It's all good today. Knife on, Laotian dudes, knife on. How much do the Japanese hate China? This much. This bar in Japan lets people blow off steam by busting some china. Hey, it beats foosball.
I called my boss a jerk. Oh, I can't say this on camera, but it felt good.
They get the plates from hotels and restaurants that went out of business. This dude runs the joint.
I guess it's good for people. They break plates and forget about the bad things. Then they go to work the next day nice and refreshed.
He may not look smart, but the dude gets $100 from every smash session. Yeah, it's a wonderful world. Unless you're a friggin' Japanese plate. No, this isn't the Max X Foreign Office. It's a therapy session in Bombay, India. These people are paying some serious rupees to act like kids. Or jerks. You be the judge. This shrink is the brains behind all this.
Everybody's got a desire to go back to the childhood. When you do these playful activities like kids, I think this is much more easier form of relaxation technique than any other conventional method.
But does it work?
My tension and everything went zoom out of me. And a sort of relaxed feeling I got. My tension and everything went zoom.
Scary. But even scarier, these people have the bomb. All right, you don't miss communism, but you do miss the pain. We don't blame you. Join the Russian paratroopers. These dudes get hit with more poles before 9 a.m. than most peasants do all day. We don't know what this has to do with jumping out of airplanes. But are these dudes tough or what? Well, except for this dude. He'll end up on submarine duty. Not good. Yeah, that's the heady stuff. Look at these guys. They're piping that flute music 35 feet over a Mexican beach. It's the flying pole ceremony, and it's different from the one they do in that club in Tijuana. These guys are called the Papantla Flyers, and they're swinging around by their ankles. It's a religious ceremony praying for forgiveness. And what else? A good harvest. They go around 52 times, one for each week of the year.
The falling is to ask forgiveness from the wind, the water, the dirt, and the sun.
We ain't sure what they're asking forgiveness for, but we think it's for wearing that hat. They all make it down to the beach okay, and the head rush they're feeling about now makes their world that much more wonderful. The wonderful world is about to get physical, and this Japanese dude is getting himself ready. Oh yeah. We're talking mud wrestling. But you can tell Brandy, Candy, and Mandy to stay home. This here's for men only. It's the Money Festival in Yatsukaido City, Japan. And these dudes are the main event. The Money Festival begins as a wedgie festival. Here, the banana hammock is king. How'd you like to slip a few thousand yen into this big boy's thong? Oh, yeah. After the dudes squeeze into their marble sacks, they take it outside to show the crowd. Hey, who doesn't like to see a grown Japanese man in butt floss? Like every other freaking festival in Japan, they do this to ensure a good harvest. There's the ceremonial breaking of the barrel, the traditional ringing of the bell, and the throwing out of last year's used thongs. That's a real crowd pleaser. A quick blessing by Japanese Pope guy, and then it's off to the mud pit. Yikes! Couldn't these dudes just play softball or something? The Muddy Festival isn't without its Max X favorites. We like this fella. Of course, we're into sexy tan lines. One more ritual? They each get their little twig wet, and then chicken fight! But you just know they're all thinking, does this thing make my butt look big? And these dudes have lots of fans. Just look at them snapping away. But we're thinking most of them shots are for blackmail. They'll go all day like this, and there's no 2-drink minimum. And hey, bring the kids. It's wonderful for them, too. Max-Ax, the ugly American with a fun personality. Coming up, Indian dude attempts to lift a full bedpan. Savor the messy failure. Say hello to this cute little guy and his 5 gazillion friends. Time to eat some grub, and some worm, and some roach. No way, like I'm a Scorpio too. And if that ain't making you drool, take a taste test of our Max-Ax list. Max-Ax. We're rethinking the First Amendment. You're in a world of hurt with Max-Ax. This crowd in India's going nuts. Usually that means one thing. 49-cent cheeseburgers. But today it means Cheyenne the Bike Boy's in town. This dude's been doing bike stunts like this for 16 years. In fact, he ain't even a boy no more. There's not much chance of him getting killed doing stunts like these, but it's still pretty cool. That jug of water weighs 30 pounds. No problem for Cheyenne. He's into big jugs. We want to know how he came up with this idea for this trick. Now here's the trick that's made Cheyenne a household name in western Maharashtra. 12 fluorescent lights, 10 bales of burning hay, 1 Cheyenne Kumar. Whoa, let's see that again. And he ends his act with an important message. Hey kids, don't forget to recycle. But don't do it this way. You know that's wonderful, but it gets better. We're in Iran, and that ain't no hostage. That's Palavan. Means tough guy in Iranese. Dude says he can break these chains just using his body. One link bus, but you gotta slow it down to see. There it goes. But one link ain't good enough for tough guy. He wants to earn his $3 to $5 a day. He's wrapped up again. By the way, hot pink polyester, very chic. All right, Persian Houdini dude, show us something. He prays to Allah for some extra juice. And now it's showtime. And finally, Allah comes through. Let's see it again, slower. There it goes, broken like an evil cartel that makes our gas prices higher. Get those other Persian dudes. Palavan is the bomb. You can't go around this wonderful world and not stop in China. You'd miss out on this dude, Xinjiang Joe. He does something you only read about in the Bible, and it ain't bigamy. Dude walks on water. Other China guys try, and they sink like a Chinese guy trying to walk on water. Now it's Jin time. It's 60 feet to the end of that mat. And he could go all the way. He's heading back for the bow. And that's Jin, baby! Dude chalks it up to martial arts training. But we chalk it up to being a wonderful world. You don't even have to be human to enjoy this wonderful world. Take Queensland, Australia. It was once a quiet farming town. But not anymore. Not since the attack of the rodents.
It's been hell, absolute hell.
There's a drought on in these parts, and now them's mouses is everywhere. Devouring crops. Consuming livestock feed. Destroying farm machinery.
It's been hell, absolute hell.
They're even invading people's homes.
They're in your bedroom, they're in the bathroom. You could easily see 10 at a time sometimes as you look up. You know, some out from behind the stove and some over the sink and some around the walls. And I've had them run across my feet as you're sitting down.
People try everything, even drowning them, but nothing works. The invasion goes on. Yep, it's a wonderful world for rodents, too. MaxX, traveling the world so you don't have to. Coming up, that's 2 parts baking soda, 3 parts sugar, 1 part Armageddon. Meet the Beatles. Now eat the Beatles. 103-year-old dude test drives his Eternity Mobile with a pack of smokes. And the car hops in India just get younger and younger. And if that don't blow up your skirt, wait till you see our MaxX list. Maximum exposure. Come visit our new location in Shreveport. We're rocking your world on Maximum Exposure. The last time this happened in Asia, it was the end of World War II. Today, it's the start of something tasty in our wonderful world. This 15-year-old chef is rocking Thailand with his specialty, flaming shrimp and lobster. Okay, here's the recipe. Boil some oil, add your fishes, throw in your water, then back it up, Jack. Those flames are licking up to 30 feet. Chicks dig it too. But it gives them helium voice. This kid may be famous in Bangkok, but check out the price he pays. Nice battle scars. Kid's added a flaming bucket catch to his routine. It's not that great, but we got time, so let's see it again. Told you it wasn't that great, but it beats dinner theater. Everyone knows France is wonderful. They hate us, and we don't much like them. Besides, they're always on strike about something. This time, chicken farmers take it to the streets. They're squawking about getting more money from the government. The chicken dudes throw down with the police. The cops keep them from getting into a government building. Time to unleash their secret weapon. Feathers. There's nothing more annoying than an angry man with a stick. Well, unless it's a kicking chicken. The French cops get sick of having egg on their face and feathers. So they fire tear gas. The chicken farmers back off. Yeah, we dig their fries, their toast, and their ticklers. It's a wonderful country, but let's face it, them frogs is just too crabby. What a health inspiration. inspectors in China say when they find bugs in a restaurant? Hey, let's eat! We're just a bug-wasting people here in the US of A, because these critters is the sushi of Shanghai. You got your silkworms, you got your locusts, and of course you got your scorpions. This dude gives thumbs up to the 10 plagues platter. You say it tastes like toast or chips. I got a question for you. Why not just eat toast or chips? Yes, my young grasshopper. It is a wonderful world, and you're pretty tasty. All right, let's head back up the food chain. But not too far. No, you'd miss the rat. Yeah, that's right. In our wonderful world, there's always room for rat. Especially in Mexico. This dude likes his rat on the bone. She likes hers stir-fried. And Chef Boy here likes his stuffed. Bam! These aren't sewer rats, though. Them's farm-raised, free-range rats. Now, we don't speak no Mexican, but we think he's saying... We're with you, cowboy. It's a wonderful world. Hey, we almost forgot South America. This is Santa Rosa, Ecuador. And after this guy finishes this butt, he's gonna take a little dirt nap. He's Badillo Godoy, and the people in town call him the king. They say it's because he's 103 years old. We think it's because of all the boozing and smoking. He's a little loco. And he built himself this coffin on a dare from his friends. That's his old lady, and she doesn't seem happy about the new sleeping arrangements. Hey, what do you want? The king's just not a cuddler. Max-Ax, we're the fat guy with the hacking cough. Coming up, a scorpion gets a gift from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Young car thieves check for LoJack. Want to join this convent? Better be ready to rumble. Then see how we got those scars in the first place on our Max-Ax list. We're Max-Ax, running with scissors and using our outside voice. Max-Ax, discovering your world, then kicking the natives out of it. Hey, we're rocking you like a hurricane with the Scorpions Live. And these hotties are their biggest fans. They're really a tourist attraction in a Thailand zoo. And this is our second favorite act in Thailand. It's a pretty good gig. They get benefits, anti-venom serum, and all the scorpions they can eat. Let's see that again slower and closer. Oh yeah, that's right, baby. Even the scorpion knows it's a wonderful world when you get a gig like this. And we just love India, because they're a world record-setting people. Like this little girl, a record holder. And it ain't for sweetest outfit. It's the skates that make Shrutika great. These sweet Indian rides got a suspension that hugs the road. But that ain't nothing compared to Shrutika. She's gonna go under 22 cars. That's 10 more than the old record, set by Indira Gandhi in the 40s. She's going, but watch her bonker lid on this muffler. Ow! She just misses the air intake box, past the throttle cable, mounting cups, distributor catalytic converter, ladder bar, scatter shields, torque converter, and flux plate, Y pipe equalizer, tube valve, train components, crankshaft, U-joints, hose guard, crank trigger, boost controller, overflow tank, turbocharged, and she did it! That is hot! Hey, let's see it again. She just misses the air intake box, past the throttle cable, mounting cups, distributor catalytic converter, ladder bar, scatter shields, torque converter, and flux plate. Y pipe equalizer, tube valve, train components, crankshaft, U-joints, hose guard, crane trigger, boost controller, overflow tank, turbocharger, and she did it! But she ain't skating. Shrutika likes to study and act like she's better than her schoolmates. But hey, if you can do this, we say, why not? You want more wonderful? All right, we're going back to India. It looks like this guy's a black belt in Where's My Dinner Woman? But he ain't. She's the black belt, and she kicks butt. She's crushing glass. She's splitting rocks. Her secret? Those kicking sunglasses. But that ain't no wonderful compared to this. Wonder Woman's gonna have this truck drive over her belly. Now hold on. We've had cars drive over lots of dudes, but this is the first time we've had a truck drive over anyone. Let alone a chick. Yep, it's driving right over her ample but rock-hard belly. For one turn of the wheel, she's got the waist of a supermodel. Proving in the next life, her world's gonna be even more wonderful. Sometimes the wonderful world packs up and goes on the road. Like this 12-year-old gymnast named Juju. She's from China, but she's performing in Oahu, Hawaii. Aloha! She's been performing in China since she was 3. We don't know how she keeps smiling like that, because we're in serious pain just watching her. Oh, but that ain't nothing. Check out the grand finale. Now that's the greatest show on earth. And we just know that if we had our way, Juju would be headlining in Vegas. And what would this wonderful world be without a little taste of the spiritual life? We're back in Thailand, this time at the Golden Dragon Temple, where this nun is a floating goddess. She's only 60, but she floats like she's only 50. Sister does this to meditate, and people come from miles around just to see the floating. And that's some major league floating. You could get your PhD in floating and still not float like this. She ain't moving at all. Let's see that again. See? She still ain't moving. The nun's daughter's a floating diva, too. Chill, dudes. Mom became a nun after she had the kid, okay? Man, Thailand rocks. Hey, floating nuns are cool. But how cool are these nuns? We're in India. And these sisters can summon the Lord and bring the pain. They study martial arts to fend off the dirtbags in the town who are attacking some of the sisters. Even Mother Superior can open up a can of whoop-ass if she needs to. How do you like me now, maggot? But that's not even the coolest thing. Check this out. These ladies don't even sweat a truck. Let's see that again. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't care what you've seen in this life or any other life, because you ain't seen nothing like this. Those are saffron robe-wearing, prone position nuns getting their holy digits run over by a truck. Take that, non-believers, infidels, and pagans. You ain't so bad. Things are changing in the wonderful world of Russian women. First, there was Anna Kournikova. And now there's Tatiana Pikolova. She calls herself the Comet, and it ain't because she can polish your chrome. She's way strong, and now she's gonna try to pull 5 cars weighing 11,000 pounds. And she's gonna do it with this rope. Like all good Russian battles, there's a struggle at first. But soon, those cars roll over like Czechoslovakia in the spring. It's a new Russian record for female. Car pulling with the rope. Hey, Comet, you are wonderful. Whatever you do, don't drink the water. Our Max X list is next. A wonderful world's coming your way. We proved it's a wonderful world, but this Max X list will show you it's even wonderfuler. Starting with number 3. Sojiji Buddhist Temple. And these dudes are monks in training. Why so wonderful? Your rent? Comped. Your sweet robes? Comped. Only problem? This dude. But hey, your haircut's free. Sandals? Yours. Then there's this dude. But utilities included. The grub? Gratis. Meditation is the name of the game here. Get concentrating or get clocked. Doesn't seem to bother this monk to be.
There's a reason to get hit it. And when he hit me, maybe I was sleeping and I was moving, and I don't feel anything about that. I think I was the bad one.
Yeah, that's what Tina Turner said about Ike. These dudes are in bed by 9, up at 3:30. And put up with this guy. But hey, still beats the reform schools we went to. Number 2 on the Max X list. All right, you never made it to see cats. But what guy did? Hey, don't worry. You can still catch the Max X revival of it in Udipi, India. Ain't that wonderful? Yeah, the old cats got names like Grizabella and Rum Tum Tugger. Our cats? Carl, Vic, Larry. What you're really looking at is the annual Tiger Dance. These dudes have been dressing up like tigers and dancing around here for 1,300 years. In your face, Andrew Lloyd Webber. In Southeast India, the tiger is king, and these dudes rule. They take 6 hours to put this makeup on. The day starts with a prayer at the Temple of the Tiger. Then there's a parade down Main Street. And be aware, parking in Udipi that day is a bear. They got tigers on stilts. And for the kids, trick milk licking. The flaming hoop thing's pretty cool, but here's our favorite tiger trick. Anytime you get a guy in orange paint flinging some other guy over his head by his skivvies, you're a lock for a spot on the Max X list. Hey, let's see that again. Oh yeah, you're our Max X Tiger of the Month. When the day's done, the wannabe tigers head back into the jungle. And the real tigers, they don't mind. They say the makeup makes these dudes taste sweeter going down. No more calls, we have a winner. This one tops them all on Max X's Wonderful World list. What can we say? We're suckers for angry villagers with torches. Especially when they're in Japan. Nozawa, Japan, to be exact. And it's time for the Doso Jin Festival. Every winter, the townfolk erect a shrine to evil, like Vegas. Only it's these dudes' job to burn it down. If they do, their village will have good luck for the rest of the year. And, oh yeah, probably a good harvest too, blah, blah, blah. This year, these dudes are playing the part of evil. Like pit bosses. They're toast. Because right about now, good is kicking some serious evil booty. And ultimately, isn't that what the world's all about? Are we not all one people? Have we not learned that the fish can make you whole again? That miracles are not limited to the Bible, but are all around us. That age is but a state of mind. That men and women can really get along. That the truth shall set you free. That man should not be judged by the cut of his suit. And that we'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow. Yes, it is a wonderful world. Even in the midst of this firefight. I mean, no one really gets hurt. Except for the shrine, of course. And that's the Max X Wonderful World. Get out into it. And try not to screw it up for the rest of us. Peace out.
Archer and his time-traveling arch-enemy meet once again on Enterprise. Tomorrow night at 6 on UPN 11, Seattle's ones to watch. Stay tuned now for Stargate SG-1, coming up next.